because of me, I've seen shaking in different forms. I am of the opinion that people don't change. Woman, Debode, but they don't change.
Yep.
That's not how I find
There are 5.
So I actually want me to have a conversation with you, because I think we should just have it now. I was going through social media yesterday, and then I saw this TikTok about change. And it just dawned on me that we actually have different ideas of change. For me, if you ask me, I'm thinking philosophical angle. I'm thinking about like the pre-Socratic era when Heraclitus was like, oh, change is the only constant thing. But when I saw that video yesterday, it was change from the corporate angle. How like for a vision to be actualized, there is a need for change to happen. What comes to your mind when you think about change?
The passage of time.
Sorry.
Change, in whatever form it plays out, is seen through the passage of time. So, and that's why your pre-Socratic philosopher Heraclitus could say that you cannot step into the same river twice, because in a period of time, a being goes through transformation or change. Yeah.
That's interesting. Is that you contradicting what Parmenides said when he said there's nothing like change at all?
For him, it was of the opinion that reality is permanent, there's no changes in nature. Whatever appearance of change we see is only an illusion, because the essence, the core of a being remains constant. Which is also somehow you could see the similarity with what Heraclitus is saying, that the being itself doesn't disappear, but it goes through transformation over time. It changes. Water, the analogy of the river, the flowing river, the river is still the river, but it's not the same river.
So, in terms of man, but do you think people actually change? Do you think there's a thing like, oh, I changed, I'm a better person, or oh, no, I changed? Do you think, oh, circumstances are what form our change, or do you think people can actually decide on their own to change?
The version of me that started this conversation a few minutes ago is not the same version of me that would leave this conversation. And that's coming from a purely epistemological standpoint, that
Also,
the knowledge I had is either more refined from having this conversation with you, or my view would have entirely changed.
okay.
So, and that's just from a knowledge acquisition standpoint. Now, when it comes to character, do people change? Do people's behavior, an expression of their character, does it change? I would say yes.
Why?
I would say yes, because people react to different things in different ways, in different circumstances. Say, for example, when Karl Marx said that there are 3 fundamental laws of change in his dialectical materialism, one of them that I would say is related to this conversation is the law of qualitative change leading to a quantitative change, and vice versa. Say, for example, a woman in a relationship that is always being talked down on. When the quantity or the enormity or the volume, the quality of her character would likely transform into something else. It would play out in being defensive. So, quantity sometimes can transform into qualitative change, and bringing that into the context of the people's character change over time. Yes, the circumstances around us can lead to qualitative change in our behavior.
But they don't be left for sorry. You know what? As much as I agree with you, maybe because of me, I've seen shaggy in different forms. I am of the opinion that people don't change. Man, Diva, but they don't change. People don't change. Like character development, lewa, but people don't actually change in themselves. Like for me now, a lot. If you look at me from maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you say, "Oh, Olamide has changed," but inherent of itself, like if I strip myself and look at the mirror, Olamide of 10 years ago, yes, I'm more refined. Yes, my thinking has changed, and all that. But you see, deep inside me, some core things are still there that are like I've not changed. So I'm going to go with Parmenides. I'm Team Parmenides because actually that's why I'm Team Parmenides.
Permanent.
Yeah, people's. You might look like you've changed, but deep inside you, there are some things that are rooted in your being. That's not changed. Yeah,